chasing somebody because of their intention, but the thing that I want to Hey guys, you've probably seen me look like this many times because I've already recorded 2 videos, but I wanted to come quickly before I'm about to run out, but I wanted to come and talk about a subject which seems to have been coming up in my life a lot recently, which is being with a guy because he has potential. And this is something I was talking to with one of my girls, and then another one of my girls said it on Twitter. So I was just like, you know what, let me actually talk about this because I, as always, have an opinion. So firstly, I want to kind of clarify what I mean by potential. So most of us will probably know, but let me just make it clear. Potential is like being with a guy and it's like,
oh, he has the potential to be so caring. He has the potential to be rich. He has the potential to, you know, really gain some knowledge. He has the potential to be so wise. And if we're together for the next couple of years, maybe he'll realise that potential and maybe he'll be the greatest.
So the thing I want you to get from that mainly is that chasing potential relies on a lot of maybes. So it's not certain whether this person will become the things that you see in them. It's not certain whether this person will realize their potential and thus be the great person you imagine them to be in your head. Now, it is all well and good seeing somebody, being with somebody who has a lot of amazing qualities about them, but they don't really take time, they don't really invest in their own potential, in their own capabilities, in their own talents. Now, I always encourage young ladies to not search for somebody who has everything, because there's very few of them, and a lot of the time when you don't have everything, people who have everything aren't searching for you. So always look for people who are around your same level. If you haven't got it all together, don't expect to end up with somebody who has it all figured out, all sorted out. That's just me being realistic. However, I always tell ladies, search for somebody who has potential and has the ability and the capability to do amazing things, whether that be business, whether that be academics, whether that be in ministry, whether that be in any avenue of life, and help that person build the plans and the ideas that are in their head. But a key thing you need to take from that is, do not be with somebody who cannot nurture and realize their own potential. You cannot see potential in a guy and be like, oh, he could be this. Give him 2 years, give him 3 years. He could have done all these great things. And for those 2 and 3 years, you're sticking around, yet this person has shown no effort to nurture their own potential and their own talents and their own ideas. Let me give you an example. I used to date this guy. And when I first met him, I asked him, what do you see yourself doing in the next couple of years? What is your biggest dream? How do you see yourself in 10 years, 5 years? And he was like, he sees himself owning a business. He told me the nature of the business he wants to own. And I was being very investigative. And I was like, oh, how do you plan to get there? And he was like, well, I've done this work experience and I'm going to do this course and I'm going to apply to uni. I'm going to go and get this degree and that's going to qualify me to... And I was just...
yes, this guy has so much potential. He has the dream, he has the idea, he has the enthusiasm. Like, yeah, this is gonna be great. He's gonna be rich. He's gonna be rich. Yeah, yeah.
Listen, let me tell you what happened. After a year of dating this guy, he did not apply to university. He didn't have a business plan. He wasn't saving any money towards starting up this business, and that completely turned me off. Now, I could have done one of 2 things. Either I could have stayed with him and been like, but he has this potential, he has all these dreams and all these aspirations, and I mean, he's still young, he could still go to uni, and he's still young, he could still work to get his money. Or I could do what I did and say, you know what, it is not my job to nurture your potential for you. I cannot constantly sit here and nudge you and push you and push you and push you in what I think is the right direction when you are not willing to go and you're going with your heels digging into the ground. That's not my responsibility. At your age, at your big age, you should know how to push and motivate yourself and to chase your own dreams. I'm not gonna push you to do it. That's what I want to really, really emphasize. You might see a guy with so much potential. You could be something amazing in 3, 5, 4 years, but only stick with somebody with potential if they themselves are putting in the effort to nurture their dream. Maybe you've met a guy and he has amazing talents. He can really, really play the keyboard. And he's constantly said this, like, I really wish that one day maybe I'll play like on a big O2 arena stage my keyboard and, you know, do a world tour of me playing the keyboard. And you say, you know what, babe, that's such a good idea. He has the potential to do something so amazing. However, if he does not keep on practicing playing that keyboard, if he does not keep on getting himself in contact with people, maybe playing backup for a gospel singer, maybe playing backup for a singer, maybe putting his stuff out on YouTube, putting his stuff up on SoundCloud, putting his stuff up on Facebook, if he doesn't start doing that, really ask yourself, what are you sticking around for? You're not sticking around for that person because that person might not even turn out to be the person that you want. You're sticking around because of this idea. And now, do not get me wrong, I am not saying
as soon as you meet a guy, if he's not got his life sorted out, leave him because he's not going to do anything.
I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is be careful the amount of leeway you give somebody and the amount of times you count on tomorrow and you count on next year and you count on in 5 years. Because if somebody is not showing you that they are on their own walk towards what they want to become, like I said, you can't push them. You can't constantly push them because that means you'll constantly have to be behind them. You'll constantly have to be the person supporting them. You'll constantly have to be the person who is going to pick them up when they fall. And before you realize it, nobody has been behind you to catch you when you fall. You haven't even had the ability to walk on your own path to greatness because you've constantly been walking with him and pushing him. Don't allow yourself to become that person. Don't allow your own dream to be taken away because of the potential of somebody else. I really don't want people to misconstrue what I'm saying. If you meet a guy and he has not got everything, but he shows you that I'm trying to get this and I'm actively trying to get it, and every day he wakes up like, what can I do to bring me that step closer towards my end goal? You should definitely stick around and help him build his empire, because a woman brings excellence to the table. You bring excellence. However, you can't bring excellence to something which is not already there. So definitely be with someone who has something there and you help him nurture it into a level of excellence. But do not chase somebody who simply has potential. You should always recognize the potential in somebody, but then see what they do with their own potential. You can help them realize their potential. You can help them realize the talents that they have. You can help them think of even an idea that they could possibly have. But once you've made all of these contributions, see, are they actively seeking these ideas? Are they actively nurturing these talents and developing them? Are they really living in their purpose and trying to live in their purpose and thus live and grow into their potential? And if they're not, stop chasing that dream and that idea. Maybe you'll find that if it's meant to be, your paths will cross, and you might not even meet him while he has it all, but you'll meet him while he has that dream and he's really actively pursuing it. If he's not, ladies, I cannot tell you enough how much you just need to let that go. So yeah, I say all this to say, don't constantly chase potential, but really watch out to see, is this person nurturing their own potential? And if they are, stick around, because it's going to be a beautiful journey of growth for the both of you. But if they're not, honey, don't waste your time. Do not waste your time, okay? Yeah, I love you guys, and as always, I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, take care, love you.